gig is only for like a day, maybe two. Not exactly sure. Probably means it depends on how enormous the task is when I get there or something. We'll see. But I got a little bit of a drive ahead of me, so I thought I would hang out. So, I took a wicked good recovery over the weekend. You guys know a little bit of what I've done. I am putting together the video from my qigong session. I recorded a guitar piece, but before I settle with that piece, I sent the raw track to my new friend who I am jamming with on bass, and so I'm allowing this one as a collaborative effort. So I'm going to see, like, if we can get some bass lines recorded, in good time, right? So I may not sleep on that. So there's going to be perhaps you're going to hear the. So I got some guitar for the qigong session as the track, and I want to. I don't want to sleep on dropping this video with me on guitar with it, and I got to find out how long he'll take, because I haven't asked him yet how long he'll take on if he thought he could, because I'm not sure he's got I think if he wants to do a clean recording, he'd have to come to my place and plug into my audio system. I have an excellent audio system for this sort of thing. So yeah, I have so many, you go through so many profundities with the thoughts in your mind through your day, especially when you have mystical modus operandi and effectively you have your way you start the day mystically, you know. You have a meditation in the middle of the day, playing with energy at the end of the day, and so so you're so into thought integration that you really work on higher quality of thoughts, and that becomes a huge tell as to how any of us kind of get there, right? And it's the challenge. It's the challenge to initiate is, can you get somebody to any semblance of a mind that can make the connection to this. So every day is a winding road. All right, there you go. That's, I don't even like that song. That was just me letting a Gen X tune get in my head, right? Some nonsense you just had to hear while listening to the radio. Let's close that up. See, what makes doing things now so interesting, like, I find less, like, more distinct reasons going on in the world to go live about, right? It's like literally, like, anything going on is kind of micro nuanced, and it's a fleeting thing to speak about, right? There's no need to spend more than 2 minutes on a lot of it, right? I am continuing to hear better and better news, chiseling away at terrible things through Health and Human Services, right? And so Kennedy gets to be the guy who is the face for those who have been calling for less poison in our world, right? We want there to be less, we want to be dosed with less and less poison. We need more nutrition. And some of it is coming out in good ways. Some of it is troubling because there's a lot of biotech that Kennedy is also for. That's my that's basically my big problem, is that there's a lot of biotech that is not based on the enlightened sciences, that we're just asking people, can we look at some less crazy fucking procedures that we could be fucking talking about as a government to spend money on, if we're going to fucking insist that we talk about it to spend money on it? Because here's some better results upon saved money to get a thing done, and proving that the procedure they want us to finance is more of a luxury procedure than anything else. So luxury procedures are not covered under universal health care for obvious budgetary reasons, right? And now that this logic needed to be reinserted into professional medicine, right? Like, this transcends woke. This transcends woke wanting to have a procedure. This now enters who is paying for anybody wanting a procedure to cross-examine what we have been doing with our generous medical system, which is serving a very greedy banking system that causes a very, very expensive insurance system with limited ability to do the benefits, And then this gets into why we end up subsidizing things to the government. And we're doing it to something that we don't need, and we were in denial that we've been underproducing for our overspending. Right? Everybody thought that the production was going to work just fine. Everybody thought that our psyche would always be of interest in serving all of this stuff because of a programmed, self-evident, virtuous decision that we made. This kind of fucking hogwash. So anyway, there's far less significant moments, right? And you know, I'm not here to do punditry when it's time to talk politics. I'm there to look at the political theater and say, what are the forces behind the performance? What is really compelling the persona on stage to present itself accordingly to the eyes of the public? The eyes of the public are the eyes of media. The eyes of Medea. Eyes of Medea. Wow, that sounds like Asmodeus. I bet there's a relationship there. So the point is that I've been going under my personal growth, and basically I've been, cooking up here as to what I want to do when I'm done effectively reading the book that I'm reading. So right now I'm reading, for me, I'm reading Dune for the first time, Frank Herbert's Dune. So I'm putting all my energy of that sort into that. And like I said, I don't if I really want to do a reading thing for my next thing on the channel. I may want to, prepare something. I don't know. I gotta figure out what I want to do in that respect. So anyway. I'll catch you guys later because I'm going to a new job site. I want to make sure that I am keeping an eye on my navigation. I'll catch you later.